Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States, 4 p.m. on the West, and 7 a.m. Wednesday morning in Bangkok, Thailand. Welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming and our Tuesday show, Twilight Malediction, a Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. I'm Manny, your host and Dungeon Master at GrowedUpGeek on all of your social media. Episode 27? Episode 27 tonight. Keeping up with our player's favorite NPC and her recent betrayal. We'll get to all that real quick, recap, and get into the adventure. But first, let us meet our amazing cast and my favorite group of people, our players. Let us start with our resident barbarian, denizen of Icewind Dale, and already plotting in the pre-show on how to deal with their certain, detention. Not quite incarcerated yet. Tenta, tell us about Jaatuuli.
I'm Tenta. I'm playing Jaatuuli. He is an ice lizard folk that worships Cryovane, so he's able to withstand freezing temperatures. And he is a barbarian. He's got 2 axes and a bow, and he bites faces. And he's big as shit, so watch out.
Both of those things are true. Alright, fabulous. And we'll see how he does with a certain police state and a large amount of guards. Alright, let's move downstairs on the left side of our overlay. Let us talk to Landon and our favorite little enthusiastic and, much to the DM's surprise, very high AC artificer. Landon, tell us about Orryn.
I play Orryn. He's a rock gnome artificer. He came to Icewind Dale originally to find his friend Sindri, who came down also to research it on behalf of the I'm blanking on the name of the place.
Silvery
Moon. The college at Silvery Moon. Yes, that's right. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
While being down here, he's found that, they are in need of a lot of help down here, so he has pretty much pledged to help out Icewind Dale, and now that he's almost captured, he is saying, alright, had a good time. It was a fun adventure. Time to die. No, but he's excited to go on today.
Right. So everybody's got this kind of like we're gonna die today thing. You hint about a legendary monster in the pre-show, and everybody. Let's go upstairs to our person from another plane, dimension, multiverse. Keeping with themes. Something like
I don't know. I would say same plane, different spectrum.
Got it. Lewis, tell us about Baldr.
I'm Lewis. I'm playing Baldr, who is a Court Azamar, Way of the Living Weapon, on a journey, and ready to finish his journey. He's definitely seen trials in the world, and definitely is ready, longing for the crazy world which he comes from.
I want to go back to the steampunk place. Awesome. All right, let us finish up with our current fugitive and kind of the impetus for everything happening currently in the game. Dustin, tell us about Kelroth.
My name is Kelroth. Leave me alone. Get the fly in my face. And I am a half-elf cleric of the life domain, and I'm being assaulted by a giant insect. And yeah, I did bad things in the past. They're going to get everyone killed. This will be a short session tonight. I apologize.
Alright, let's get the island off of here. Alright, that is our amazing cast. Once again, Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. We are all caught up on YouTube. The Twitch VOD is kind of a pain in the ass because it is. You can catch all of our episodes on our YouTube channel. New episodes appear Monday mornings. going forward between this and One Shot Wednesdays on Wednesdays. All right, last session, the party completed their trials, proving their devotion, at least in Orryl's word. Thanks, buddy. In Orryl's eyes, they proved their devotion, as she would see her followers to prove that. Had some things, some kind of odd ones. The cruelty one seemed to go pretty well. That one seemed pretty straightforward. The isolation one, not so much. But in the end, Kelroth managed to, I believe, pass all of the trials. And as they set out to grab their prize, the prayer of the devoted, Orryn reached out and spoke of Kelroth's current deity, who blesses him from kind of afar without any real reverence, and told him that his actions in the trials, as well as the things that she's seen of him in her kind of demigoddess powers, say that he would actually make a very fit and devoted follower to Orryn that maybe she could build upon. Not taking the bait, but at least interested. Heard her out. They bolted from the island. Before they did, when arriving on the dock, there was a letter, and before they could open it, the hole which they appeared through on the back of the whale had frozen over, as if about 4 days had elapsed since they went inside. After breaking the ice, the whale comes up. They get on the whale. They make it back to shore, where their axe beaks seem to be kind of around. And within moments, their buddy, Valin Harple, shows up, asks them about the orb that she had them retrieve, and as well as the book with the prayer in it, because the party is trusting and had no belief that Valin Harple had any sinister intentions at all. They not only gave her the orb, but also the spell book as well. And just as they did so, she thanked them, and a swarm of Flaming Fist mercenaries appeared out of the darkness, taking the party into custody to answer for Kelroth's sort of fugitive criminal status, as well as the proclamation that anybody found in the company of Kelroth the fugitive would also be subject to the same punishment as him. So as Valin Harple steps away into the darkness, she gives a slight apology for how things have turned out. She steps back into the dark as a score of soldiers, black iron chain mail helmets, Flaming Fist insignia on the chests, and spears, step out in very regimented military formation, marching in step, movement and coordination. And out from one of them, one of the few without brandishing a spear, somebody who looks like he's in charge, steps forward, as set forth by our charter, and in the name of the Lord of Neverwinter, the Open Lord of Waterdeep, and soon to be Lord of Baldur's Gate, Dagalt Neverember, I place you under arrest, so that we may take you back to camp and face the justice. And just as he does, steps at the spearmen, all put their spears out, directly pointed at the party. The captain kind of stands there expectantly, waiting for an answer or an indication of your course of action. And with that, we will turn that over to the party. And what do you guys want to do?
Fireball. Use the wand. Kill everybody. No.
God.
Hey, maybe time to attune to that nasty wand you got there, Orryn.
It would take an hour.
Joke's on you, I tuned last night. Didn't tell it.
Well, all right. We're all dead. I mean,
um,
being arrested is my favorite. I don't assume we can do anything unless we're fighting
Orryn is
and
going
killing
to
a bunch
cast.
of guards.
Orryn is going to cast Wish.
sure.
Don't ask about the details of how he knows it. He just does.
You gonna throw a penny into the hole in the ice? Like, it's a well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a wishing well.
Gonna use divine intervention.
Jaatuuli actually will throw himself as a penny into the hole in the ice.
Okay.
Splash.
The
We're
guards.
separating.
The guards look to the captain, unsure of what to do, and after a couple of moments, he just kind of shakes his head. It's freezing in there, and he has nowhere to go.
I do have one quick question.
Yeah.
If I cast like Shatter or Thunderwave on the ice where the guards are, would it cause a big collapse into there to give us a potential escape?
Might make you
don't
all
know.
fall.
I like
Yeah,
it.
wouldn't we all fall? Doesn't Thunderwave explode out of you? Like, wouldn't?
Sorry,
I mean, you just lay-
Shatter. I would use Shatter.
Lay face down on the ice. You probably. I've used it to knock down a wall in a game I played in, so I'm not gonna.
Unless they have, like, they might have magic users. They might just counterspell us if we start casting magic or something. Like, they're not. I'm sure they're not all just guards. Are they all just guards with spears?
As best you can tell, it's really dark. All that kind of illuminates is the aurora, and the shore. It's kind of foggy. You cannot see much further beyond this large semicircle of soldiers / guards to know what's genuinely behind them or how far.
Like, I mean, I'm not gonna abandon you guys, but I can escape. I can escape. But I can't save any of you.
They won't kill us because they'll know you'll come to save us. So at least they'll keep us alive. At least we hope you'll come save us.
I mean,
at least you and Jaatuuli will survive.
I don't do actions of violence. It's gonna be hard to save you because I'm also not a sneak and I have no thieves' tools, and I literally do one thing.
I am a sneak, and I don't have thieves' tools. I have big hands and axes. But I sneak.
Well, what are they doing?
Orryn can sneak. He has the infiltrator armor that he hasn't used yet.
Are they just like stick them up?
I mean, they're standing there. He's waiting to see if you're going to surrender, or essentially if they're going to have to. They're going to have to
put you down.
Put you down. Subdue the suspect, I believe, is the bullshit police state word.
Correct nomenclature.
I'll just shout out. What are your intentions?
To take you into custody and to bring you to our Lord Commander, as he has ordered us to.
Who's that?
You know who it is.
Well, I have an ultimatum here. You can take me and leave these other adventurers, as they didn't have anything to do with what I was doing, and they haven't been protecting me. And I will go with you quietly. Otherwise, we can duke it out here, but many of you are going to die. Do you really want to take that chance?
He gives kind of an odd little laugh, reaches inside of his coat, and pulls out the wanted poster. They may have not had anything to do with your past crime, but they've seen this, and they knew the penalty for continuing in helping you escape justice.
No, but they didn't help at all. I haven't been, we've just been here, they've just been here, and I've just been following them. They didn't even want me along.
Kind of look around. I'm going to do what the Lord Commander says, and I'm bringing you all in. Alive or dead. It is entirely up to you. It makes no difference to me. I'm sick of being here. It is awful. Once we have you, and the Lord Commander's done with you, I can go home and leave this place.
Well, you'll be dead, because my companions will probably end up killing you first if you start trying to take us into custody, or you can just take me. Do you want to be dead, or do you want to go home?
If I don't bring you all back, the Lord Commander would have my head.
Do you think you know as well as I do that he only really wants me?
Not in a position to make that decision. Gentlemen,
Fireball.
all the guards take one big step forward, kind of closing now the three of you a little closer against the shore and the hole in the ice.
Okay, I'm going to do something crazy as a test. I'm going to use, for the first time, the Wheel of Stars to cast Fly on myself, and I'm going to use that to basically fly up into the air in the opposite, I don't know, in a different direction away from my companions.
Okay.
And my fly speed is 60 feet per second, or 120 feet if I dash. So, you know, I think I'm Superman.
As you take off, the guards kind of watch you go. The Lord Commander, or the captain in this case, looks at Baldr and Orryn.
So the only
You're
now.
gonna die for him, huh? That's fine. I don't care. Get him, boys. And they start to close in on Baldr and Orryn, spears extended.
Baldr, as a monk, can probably swim, right?
Well, actually, he can probably just run way faster than them, too. Like, what's your movement speed? Like 40, 45, 50?
Yeah, and then I can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, so you can probably move twice as fast, if not more, than they can. So,
Orryn,
it's up to you, Orryn.
Orryn is going, Orryn has no way to actually escape, but he will make sure that
I'm not going to
Baldr
leave
can
Orryn.
escape.
Well, I'm not going to leave Orryn, like, to his
I'm
own.
not leaving, I'm just floating. No, I'm just, I was trying to bait them, but I am just floating at safe distance away. They can't catch me, I assume. I'll just say, like, I'm 160 feet in the air or something, but I'm watching from a distance.
Orryn will say to Baldr, he says, I can make sure you escape, but, the more help we have to break us out later, the better. So, I think you're going to have to leave me here.
I cannot leave you behind. My companions that I travel with mean the world to me, and I just can't leave you to take the brunt of this that has befallen us by yourself. So, as I appreciate your valiant effort, I will stay, and if so be it, then my test ends here.
Very well. I guess surrender's the only option.
Are there any guards next to the hole in the ice?
No, that's going to be basically behind you. The guards are going to be in front of you, kind of closing in that direction.
Okay.
I mean, I can't fly forever. So...
Manny's really letting y'all deal with that. That's rough.
What?
Should have made a lizard. I don't know what to tell you.
I have a few options, but they all would just ensure someone else escapes. None of them would, because I have a 25-foot move speed.
Yeah.
I got little legs, y'all.
Yeah.
Clang, 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 clang.
Because I can take off my armor in one action, so I can swim. I can just like, yeah, I can just press the button and just, woof, it's all off. But
I could like stomp the ground and open us a hole, but that's only gonna do so good if you drop like a rock.
well, that's the thing. I can take my armor off like super fast and like open up a hole in the ice, but you know, I just can't swim very fast. And I can't hold my breath for very long. And I can't fly.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Orryn. I didn't think about that. It really is.
That's your boy too.
I do still have potion of fire breath, so I could run away just like breathing fire. Like, stay away! Stay away!
I'm crazy! Get back! Get back!
Go all King's Landing on the Flaming Fist mercenaries. I don't think they'd appreciate the irony. Is definitely there though.
Just breathe fire on the. Actually, Baldr can attack with any element, so he could transform his fist into fire. Maybe they'll.
No, I can't do anything. I'm limited to. I need to take a rest to change my power. I'm still like, just like super like piercy.
So here's what we do. We pull from Game of Thrones. We use Potion of Fire Breath to make a moat around us, and then that'll buy us some time for a dragon to come save us.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. I mean, I guess we're just letting. All right. Well,
You left him, dude.
I mean, no, I'm just floating above.
You're gonna need to help
Goodbye.
Jaatuuli save us later, I'm sure.
Jaatuli's halfway back to the mountain now.
Good luck, y'all.
I mean, I'll outlive any of these people, so it's not like they're
we do
gonna put
100
me in a
years
hole.
in jail.
Okay, whatever.
Well, I'm just gonna come back down and whatever, get arrested. I'm clearly dealing with really irrational people, so it's hard to like, come to any sort of logical conclusion to this.
We're the irrational ones. We're the irrational ones.
Are we really? We're powerful adventurers, and threats and stuff didn't seem to bother them. So it's just kind of like, okay.
You're megalomaniacal.
They're kind of like, hey, we don't have any regard for our own well-being. We're willing for many of us to die.
There's 30 of them, and there's 4 of you.
Yeah, but we're also powerful adventurers.
There's 30
If
of
we
them.
fought, we'd probably
adventure.
kill like half of them at least. Is that worth the risk?
I mean, it's also probably like the feudal law,
adventurers, I
so
assume.
like it's not like those guys are like living real good lives.
Yeah, they could be.
Right, but if their goal is to go back home and the decision is to get killed right now, or maybe go home and just take one prisoner, they were like, nah, we won't do that.
Dude,
Like,
military
we
man,
should
you're
just
not
kill
allowed to
them
think.
at this point.
Yeah, man,
Fuck 'em.
they got orders, dude.
Yeah.
They follow orders.
Every single one of 30 guys.
Well,
Hey, man.
the one that matters. The
Not
captain.
everybody's a wanted criminal, dog.
So as Kelroth floats back to the ground, the captain kind of follows him with his eyes. I see you made the wise choice.
You're gonna die later, don't worry about it.
If we may, I will ask you to disarm
I don't have a weapon.
willingly, lest we do it by force.
Don't have a weapon.
Looks to
I never have.
Orryn.
Orryn just like holds up his hands. He's like, I don't have any weapons.
Looks at Baldr.
I mean, I dropped the staff, but
Yeah, me and
I
Baldr
really
use our
don't need a
fists.
weapon.
I've got a
don't need
shield.
weapon.
They can take my shield if they want.
As the men begin to close in groups of 3, 2 with spears on either side of you, and 1 unarmed in front of you with manacles. Outwardly in front of him, very clearly shown. Kind of nods, asking Kelroth to put his hands out.
Sure, whatever.
Okay. Claps them in the irons. Kind of grabs him and pushes him to the side. Goes over to Orryn. Is asking him to put his hands out.
Puts his hands out.
Kind of clasps them. Kind of jiggles them a little bit. Gets them as tight as he can. But perhaps they didn't think about the fact that one member of the party might be smaller than the others. Walks
They didn't
over.
have gnome or halfling-sized manacles.
Walks over.
You know, you
So they're just a little bit loose.
you just in case you keep children's size, you know.
They didn't bring zip ties. Zip ties are universal.
Yeah.
Towards Baldr,
No plastic.
same thing. Manacles outwardly, asking him to kind of show his hands.
I'll let him put the manacles on me. I won't do the whole like just kind of like break them in front of him as I basically could. But yeah, I'll let him I'll let him think they're doing something.
They
Got it.
just arrested Superman and Wonder Woman, and like you know, like we're
Man of Steel.
so much more powerful.
Well, it's one of those things. So like you know,
Yes, the
yeah,
lots of them could probably kill us, but also
Ego trip, man.
Once
Think that-
you're all
let him have it. We just gotta let him
you're
have
all in irons, they kind of slowly begin to filter around you. 2 of them get near the hole in the ice and jab with spears, just kind of half-assedly, just in case Jaatuli's like right under the surface of the water. Satisfied that they don't see anything, they kind of fall to the back as the group begins to march across the icy tundra into the darkness. 2 of them remain facing the back of the line, lest not they be ambushed. As the
darkness.
group continues and begins to march, forms ranks around the now prisoners, Jaatuuli, Baldr, and Orryn.
Not Jaatuuli.
No, Baldr, Kelroth, and Orryn, as they begin to march into the darkness. Go ahead.
I do the crocodile thing and take a look around. Can't see anybody.
Give me a perception check, please.
All right. Don't forget, I can see clearly up to a mile.
Okay.
21.
They've moved a couple of 100 yards, basically straight inland from your position. The 2 guards still seem to be facing back, you know, towards the shore where you are. They are so far away that there's probably 0 chance that they can see you. They don't have your abilities. And off in the distance, as you look onto your party mates being escorted to God knows where, this kind of, it almost looks like lightning in the sky, off in the darkness. Just the kind of like odd little blue flashes hidden behind the darkness and the clouds. And they seem to be getting a little more frequent, and at least as from your perspective, they seem to be getting closer or larger, at least.
All right. I will pull myself up out of the ice and start sneaking off after them, staying low in the snow.
Okay. You're gonna essentially just kind of not like run up on them, but
I'm gonna tail them from a distance that I could see them, but they can't see me.
Okay.
Relying on my eagle vision to keep them in sight, basically.
Okay.
Packing myself with snow. Doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger and
it's Predator, but in the ice.
Yeah.
As the party marches, not too fast. They seem to be moving at a good clip. They want to apparently please the Lord Commander. They make their way. And out of my arrestees, everybody give me a perception check, please.
A million. 27.
27.
I mean,
Well,
like this 27 a million. It might as well be.
Yeah.
In Dungeons and Dragons, that's basically a million.
5e, yeah.
Yeah.
A 3, because I am concentrating on how to break the manacles. I'm just basically like looking at my wrists, just kind of
He's like, I can break him like this. I can break him like
yeah, exactly.
I can do this and like break him like that.
This would be super fancy.
What'd you get, Orryn?
12.
Oh, I got a 12. Yeah, really strong, better than Baldr. This is like the first time Orryn did decent on the
Baldr is exceptionally focused on breaking the manacles, so all he focuses on is basically not falling down and continuing forward within the ranks of these guards. Orryn hears a kind of odd booming, reminiscent of thunder, which is a sound you'd be very familiar with. Kelroth, with your unbelievably perceptive self, you hear something that sounds similar to thunder, but you're pretty sure it is not. Also, you see these kind of flashing blue, almost lightning strikes high in the dark sky in front of you.
Blue lightning strikes?
Just like you'd see lightning when it's like in the clouds, just the kind of flash and kind of radiates a big area, but not like an actual like lightning bolt hitting the ground or anything.
It's cloud lightning. Or it looks like it. Okay. Alright.
As the party continues to march, you notice your clip of movement kind of picking up, as has the weather and the wind. It is a pretty heavy drifting, blowing snow as the wind increases as well. Almost to the point of a whiteout condition in the darkness, just snowflakes flying at you from every direction at a high speed. And let me get a perception check from everybody.
Perception check again?
Yes.
Hey, a million. 25.
13.
13. 19.
11.
Got a plan for how I'm getting out of these monocles. Going to pay attention.
Yes, I basically figured out that I am gonna break them. I just, waiting for the right time. So now,
Second, though, you're all.
yeah, I was like, all right, now I got it, and then all right, now back to walking.
Kelroth?
25.
25.
45.
Everybody hears a kind of rhythmic thump, 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 thump. High in the sky, the lightning, occasional kind of blips of light becoming a faint glow in the distance that not only appears to be getting larger but brighter as well, as if coming closer. Thump, thump, thump. The guards around you start to look around. They go from very kind of regimented and in perfect formation to a little more scattered, a little further apart. People in kind of their own somewhat defensive positions, pikes out in front of them, obeying, ignoring the fact that people are close by, that you could hit another one of the guards. Thump, 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 thump. And a loud screech. the glowing blue gets closer and closer and closer, and out from the dark clouds and through the snow, a large white dragon flies towards you, glowing blue eyes and an odd light blue aura about him. And I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
What about Jaatuuli?
You're good. You're going to be far enough away.
I'm all like, oh shit. Duck and run. Roll, bro.
15.
Wow, that's like your best dexterity save possible almost.
Not quite, but almost. Yep.
You were really
I've been paying attention this whole time. I'm ready.
21 for Baldr.
Okay.
Probably rolled an 8.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Golden cat.
You said a dex save, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
Awesome. Sorry, I just got the monitors back on, so it, yeah.
Evil.
Ooh.
Of course, D&D Beyond is not rolling dice for some reason. There it goes. And that was the slowest dice roll it's ever done. It's lagging really bad. 18.
Okay.
Did anyone fail their save?
No.
Oh.
But I still have to roll a shit ton of dice, so hold on. 12, 15, 19, 21, 23, 29, 35, 36, 43, 49, 54. Everybody's going to take 27 cold damage. Except Jaatuuli.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not going to take nothing.
Immune to cold damage?
No, evasion. I succeeded, so I take 0.
Oh, sweet. So Kelroth and Orryn are going to take 27. Go ahead.
Didn't you have Boots of the Winterlands anyways? Or...
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Like, I just, like, I
got a
get hit by
million
that, and
reasons.
I'm like, whoo, that feels good. You see me just
Cool
kind of, like,
winter
breathe.
breeze.
You see me, like, breathe in deep, just kind of like...
As the dragon makes its way out of the darkness, it blasts the entire group, party and mercenaries alike, in just this immense magical, not your traditional white dragon ice breath, but this kind of magic tinged with this blue aura that envelops the dragon as well. And the front part of the kind of caravan of Flaming Fist mercenaries completely caught off guard, and about half of them were just blasted completely, frozen solid in ice, very similar to how you saw them when you encountered the Dark Duchess, that there were many Flaming Fist mercenaries frozen by dragon breath, and here they look very similar to that. The other ones managed to kind of dodge out of the way, the same as you, just taking glancing blows. And as the dragon passes over, you can see it kind of spin around, the glow too impossible to not notice, especially this close. And it begins to come around for another, what looks like another pass of its breath. What do you guys want to do?
I want to look basically towards Kelroth and Orryn, and basically kind of just start looking at them and seeing what they want to do. If they want to, like, break the manacles and run, do they want to, like, take advantage of this and fight? Like,
Orryn wants to run first. The dragon would probably be a lot to handle, and it seems pretty pissed off at all of us. So Orryn, with half of the people taking out, Orryn thinks we stand much better odds, so he's willing to fight them. But not all dragons also attack.
Are my hands manacled just in front of me?
Yes.
I mean, assuming nobody interferes or something, I'm going to cast protection from energy.
Okay.
I'm going to choose cold, and I'm going to cast that on myself.
All right.
It did cold damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
So like seeing Orryn's like eyes kind of like start darting like to the side to side, I'll kind of see that he wants to basically make a break. So what I want to do is basically kind of like a front flip towards Orryn and come down with my heel on his manacles, like, and just like break the chains as like a.
Awesome.
Okay. Give me an go ahead.
Acrobatics.
Sorry. Is there a cliff nearby that we could feather fall our way?
Yeah, you're like literally just in the middle of the
open
tundra.
field.
Yeah. All right. Give me an athletics check for your awesome flip, kick, chain break thing.
Okay. Athletics. All right. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. 22.
So you managed to flip over. It's not a big target to have to flip over. So that's not the impressive part. The impressive part is that you do manage to catch what little kind of gap in between Orryn's oversized manacles are. Bring it down, smash it into the ice. Now you can at least get them apart. You know what I'm saying? You still have them they're on each wrist, but like his hands can move once again.
Yeah. So I basically want to give Orryn the ability to do more, and then just kind of like turn around and look towards Kelroth and see what he's trying to do.
What are the guards doing? Are they like panicking? Or
15 of them are dead. The other ones
are dead.
Yeah.
They could have taken these.
They
guys
failed their
as
saves.
pussies. Okay. And the other 15, or what are they doing?
Kind of scattered about. Some of them still kind of lying on the snow, seeking, kind of cover. Some of the more veteran, astute ones have stood back up, spears out, just kind of tracking the dragon's movement.
Okay, is there any visible town or identifying characteristics that I notice in the immediate vicinity so that I would know where we are?
Give me a nature or perception. I imagine you're going to take perception because you're perceptive at AF.
I didn't roll very well, though. 14.
You recognize, like, where you come up in the coast, like, on the coastline relative to the maps, there's nothing anywhere nearby, with the exception of potentially the Flaming Fist mercenary camp. Seems to be kind of the only thing on this northern part of the tundra.
Okay. Well, I will intentionally move not in that direction, even though I kind of want to see what's over there. But that's player Dustin, not character Kelroth. And character Kelroth would not go in that direction, so I'm just going to start running in the opposite direction while everyone's distracted.
Okay.
I'm just going to choose a direction and run.
So I kind of like look back at Orryn and make sure that he sees like that. I give him the old like head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orryn is going to try to run in the snow, with how
Giving him
short
head.
he is.
This is not the time for that. Okay.
All right. So you guys, Kelroth's going to take off, and then Orryn and Baldr are just going to kind of follow his lead and split in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just choosing a direction we would all go.
As you split in the confusion of the dragon attack, the dragon continues on its current kind of course, aiming right for the center of the group of mercenaries, and everybody give me tell me sorry. Backstreet's back tonight.
My bad.
Everybody give me like an athletics check to just make that decision that you're going to GTFO and that you managed to like actually just be like, "Ooh, we're out."
Athletics?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, yeah. Whoops.
So apparently I slipped and fell because I got an 8.
No, I did better than that.
You're all,
Yeah, exactly.
I got a 9.
Ooh, okay.
I got an 11.
wow, y'all suck.
Okay.
I'm like a +8.
Did all of us fail?
You stand there awkwardly for a second, waiting for one of you to make the first deciding move before you all leave.
Yeah,
You
just
linger.
kind of like Three Stooges.
You linger a second too long as the dragon manages to make another pass and breathes another blast of.
I'm going to actually. I have an ability that lets me add my intelligence to a saving throw or ability check, and that's what I'm going to use. I think I will use it on. Kelroth actually has a pretty good athletics score. I think I'll use it on myself because Baldr can't take cold damage, and Kelroth's more likely to succeed on another one. So I'll bump myself up to a 16 athletics using my flash of genius.
All right.
I noticed the ground is, it's slippery, so like I use my shield to like help me like run through it.
You nerd out how to get across ice, leaving your jock and other smart friend to fend for themselves. I'm still gonna ask.
Sorry, guys.
Still gonna ask Baldr and Kelroth to give me dexterity saving throws, please. I'm gonna give you guys advantage because at least you were thinking about going.
Oh, okay. One more. Well, I won't take the 1, though I still failed. I don't even need to know what the DC was.
17.
Oops.
What was your score?
What was my what?
Your dex save?
7.
Yeah, it's probably honestly too low. I would give you the +5.
Nope, that's probably. I doubt 12 is enough.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Kelroth, you managed to get out of the way of the main blast.
I did?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Oh. A 7.
Oh, no. Okay, never mind. No, you didn't.
I told you
You're
I
getting
failed.
blasted.
Right in the face.
I rolled with advantage. I got a 7 and a -1. So I just assumed I failed.
You're hit from head to toe.
Yeah.
I attempted to dodge and I jumped. It's like in that moment where you're like you dodge but you just dodge into the attack.
You did the dance with the dragon. You were like juking left and right, and it was going the same directions.
I'm juking left and right, and then it's like screw this, I'll breathe, and then it breathes, and then I jump into the fucking ice.
Kelroth, you're gonna take 49 ice damage.
But I won't because I have resistance to that now.
Okay.
So 49.
Yes.
Divided by 2.
Half.
24.
So like 48 divided by 2.
24.
24.
Baldr takes nothing
But
for all
I'm
of
pretty
his
close.
monk stuff, and the dragon man. Oh, let me do the.
Hell yeah, monk.
Let me do the dex.
Right.
Let me do the dex.
Finally, high enough level to do monk stuff.
Monk stuff. Is
As-
the best stuff.
The dragon passes over, the Flaming Fist mercenaries that had still been seeking cover, lying on the ice, heads covered, also get blasted, completely freezing them. And after the dragon completes its pass with its horrific icy breath and dips back into the darkness, it is down to 6 mercenaries still alive in various states. And as the dragon and its glow from its eyes and its body kind of fade into the darkness, what do you guys want to do now that you guys are running? So you're kind of not giving a shit what happened to everybody. You guys are fucking out. Like, we're out.
All right. So can I catch up to Kelroth?
Yeah.
All right. So I want to kind of like get in front of Kelroth and then give him, like, not as a dramatic of freeing from his manacles. I'm not going to do the flip. I'm just kind of going to just like spin around and drop the heel on it and do that. So if you want another strength check for that. All right. So athletics. All right.
I got an idea. I'm going to do some shit there, Manny. Do some shit.
Who? Oh, damn. That sucks. 19.
Okay, yeah, I mean...
How's that suck?
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm used to like 26, 19, I didn't even crack 20, it's bullshit.
Expectations is why it sucks.
I rolled a 6, it's crap.
Usually manacles are, it's a 20 to get out of them, but...
So you chomp through, same as Orryn. You have them still on your wrists, but
on me, yeah.
But your hands,
both of them are free, so that's more important right now for me.
So they're completely free, and as you continue off into the darkness, the loud kind of rhythmic sound that you've realized is now the dragon's wings builds and builds and builds again. The glowing blue aura gets brighter through the dark clouds, and it returns for another dramatic pass, but without the breath of ice. Just kind of flies real low over them and back out into the sky.
I've been tracking them this whole time. So one of the remaining guards takes an arrow in the back. That is a 22 AC and 14 damage. From the woods.
Woods? I didn't know we were in the woods.
Well, you're a long...
I know.
I'm very far away. Impressive longbow shot.
22 to hit, and what was the damage?
14.
Okay. It takes an arrow, and while he goes down in obvious pain from getting shot with a fucking arrow, the other guards seem none too concerned about his plight as they continue, spears outstretched, just looking to the sky.
Alright, I'm going to move positions after he goes down. And then fire again at another guy.
Okay. A different one or the same one?
Different one.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yep.
And 9 damage to him.
Okay. He too goes down. Good little shot from an arrow, and the remaining mercenaries seem to shift their focus from the sky to two things. One, where they're getting shot from, and B, what happened to the prisoners that they were in charge of. So Jaatuuli will see suddenly everybody kind of, get their shit together for a brief moment and look around and take a quick couple of looks in the snow.
You want me to roll a sneak?
No, they're looking to see where the prisoners went. And
okay.
they kind of all glance around, look, and see sets of footprints trailing off into the direction that they basically went. With the heavy snow and everything, it's really easy to track the snow. And what remains of them begin to kind of take off. Jaatuuli, you'll see in the direction of the party, or at least the direction they were going in.
As they turn around to run, I loose another one.
Okay.
I got a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And 11 damage.
Okay. The back three stop their pursuit, and only three continue off, following the path of Baldr, Orryn, and Kelroth, and the other three begin to actively kind of make their way in the direction of where the arrows are coming from.
All right. Now shall I hide from them?
Yeah, what's your, like, how far are you away with your longbow?
About 100 feet.
Okay.
150 feet, somewhere around there. I took 2 off. My chance to hit. It's a longbow, so.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth roll. Two of them are pretty perceptive.
Stealth roll. It's 24.
Okay.
I'm just like crocodiling through the snow.
A couple of times as they begin to really kind of search, you feel as if they are looking at you, but no recognition, no change of expression. They are really close to pinpointing where you are visually, even if they are not close physically.
All right.
Baldr, Kelroth, and Orryn, what do you guys want to do, as the dragon seems to have not returned in a moment, and the sounds of the kind of clanging metal of soldiers in armor kind of at a quick step, you can almost kind of hear it in the background coming towards you.
How many soldiers are left? What, like 6?
6 all day. 3 of them are trying to figure out what Jaatuuli's doing, and then 3 of them are still in pursuit of you.
I suppose Orryn would be wanting to go and take them out, now that the dragon doesn't seem to be right on top of us.
Just 2 days before retirement.
You're too old for this shit.
Well, I'm pretty injured. I don't know how everyone else is doing.
Orryn is injured, but I have plenty of spell slots, so...
I have none because we haven't rested in like
I can cast
3
Cure
sessions
Wounds.
now.
I can cast Cure Wounds, and hopefully we don't die. It's only 3 of them right now, so I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not that worried. How many? Okay. Well, I don't know. I just keep trying to stay safe. So if you guys are gonna fight them, I'll stick with you.
Baldr?
I mean, I guess if we're gonna make a stand right here, then I will attempt to free myself.
Huh?
While he's freeing himself, can I cast a spell real quick?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to hit a button on my armor. It's mirror image, and you will see 3 basically duplicates appear from me using my armor.
So do I roll with like double disadvantage?
Basically, you have to roll to see if you can even target me.
Oh,
So.
okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Then.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give everybody kind of a free action. Baldr's gonna break his manacles. Orryn's gonna cast his spell. Kelroth, do you want to do anything in this moment when you kind of transition from running away to making your stand to waiting for them to kind of get up on you?
I basically can't do anything.
Okay.
I'll just. Yep, I'm just gonna wait.
All right.
I have my channel divinity still, but I'm gonna hold on to that for now.
Okay. Let's everybody roll for initiative then. We'll keep this into kind of two separate groups. The initiative order will still go as it is, but the mercenaries are going to be broken up into two groups. The three with Jaatuuli, and then the three running up on the rest of the party. All right. Let's start at the top. Most likely, Baldr, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Okay. Jaatuuli?
16.
Orryn?
14.
Kelroth?
1.
Hey, that was all in order.
It's a tactical last.
I was gonna say, I was like I don't know my party. All right, so
I don't like this judgment you're casting upon me.
Yeah, judgment, huh?
Criticize me. You don't know me.
all right. From Jaatuuli's perspective, the three all injured mercenaries make their way ever closer to his position, still unable to find him due to his superior natural selection of being white in an all-white environment. Kelroth, Baldr... Cracker ass cracker. Excuse me. Sorry. Baldr, Kelroth, and Orryn, sick of running from the mercenaries, turn to take their stand. And Baldr will be first to act. The mercenaries coming up on you, off in the distance, about 40 feet away.
So I will meet them head on because my travel speed is 45 feet.
Okay.
And then basically just come out of the snow, flying kick to the face.
All right.
You guys have made your barbarians so proud on so many days.
Let's see. 13, 21.
Yep.
All right. And then for the second one, not as high. 15?
15 does not get it done.
Bump. First one hits. All right. Where is my work? All right. So 11 for the regular and 2 extra, so 13.
Okay. Flying from out of the darkness and the heavy snow, you manage to catch him like right on the jaw. He falls back like Conor McGregor, just legs caught completely out underneath you, and falls on his. That's right. I talk shit about you on our D&D show. Do something. All right. Yeah. Swift kick to the face. It is knocked down on a shaky ankle. What else you got?
I'll spend a key point and attack 2 more times.
Okay.
So 18 on the first one.
To hit, yes.
And a miss on the second one.
Okay.
So 12 points of damage.
Very nice. All right. A little more insult to injury after flying out of the darkness and kicking dude in the face. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Jaatuuli, you're off separate from the rest of the party. 3 mercenaries kind of closing in on you. They are about 20 feet away, pretty much right up on you.
All right. So I rise out of the snow with an axe in each hand and then rage and just run straight at him. Going for the middle one.
Okay.
Or whoever looks the most hurt.
It would be the first one that you shot.
All right. I am raging. So we got an 18 to hit.
Yes.
And a 21 to hit.
Also yes.
All right. Math. Math is always the thing that ruins it, you know?
Wait till we play Star Wars, then it's like reading fucking tarot cards. Did I hit? I don't know, man. It's like a triangle, an explosion, and like a thumbs up.
So he takes 13 from the first chop.
Okay.
And the second one is a 17 to hit.
Okay.
And he takes 14 from the second chop.
All right.
And then I will use my offhand, which is a 23 to hit.
Yes.
For 8 more damage.
All right. In your mad fury of, what was it, 3 successful strikes, you managed to dispatch with this arrow-pierced guard of the Flaming Fist. Tell me how you do it.
Basically run up to him, straight at him, hack him with one hand, bring around the other one, hack him, the axe gets stuck, so I kick him in the gut and hack him again and pull the axes out. Yeah.
It's great, because that is what Jaatuuli would do. All right. Very nice. I don't know. That's the right thing.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was cool. All right. Very, very effective. Very effective.
Yes.
All right.
That's what we're celebrating right now.
Yes, efficacy. Yeah. All right, Orryn, you are up with Baldr and Kelroth. As of right now, the 3 mercenaries are about 40 feet away. One of
3 feet away.
One of them just got kicked and chomped and variously beaten by Baldr.
So Orryn could go and cast Blur, meaning not only would I have the 3 copies, but I'd also have disadvantage on attacks against me. Because Mirror Image isn't concentration. But with the AC that he has, he's not going to worry about it. He's going to run up 25 feet that he has, and from a distance, he's just going to, I'm running so far, and like Kelroth takes a step. And he's going to cast Firebolt.
Okay. Bolt?
Whichever one that,
Okay.
Aiming at the one that Baldr was attacking.
Okay.
But Orryn rolls a 1. So...
Do you have a plus 15 to hit?
Plus 9.
Okay, so no. Alright, sorry buddy. Not gonna get it done.
He hasn't used his fire gun in a while, so his aim was just a little bit off.
Did you hit something somewhere like really bad, like you made stalactites fall or something when you missed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was way back when.
That's back when we got that elf ear on that forum. Still curious.
Yeah, in the Hag's Cave.
Yep. Orryn will use his defensive shield to get 7 temporary hit points.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
But that's it for him.
Is that it for you? Alright. The 3 mercenaries with Kelroth Orryn and Baldr are going to take the easy stop and see the monk standing there. And two of them are going to take a shot at him. Ooh. I rolled double 16s, and they get... Baldr, 23 to hit.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not made of metal.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't think the gnome was such a beast, but so enough he is. So we rolled two 16s, so 23 to hit 2 times. You're going to take 19 points of piercing damage with the spear. The third one, very committed to apprehending Kelroth, is going to take a shot at him with his crossbow. An 11 is not going to get it done as the bolt sails by Kelroth standing in the snow. That's going to be it for those. The other ones, the other two up with Jaatuuli, are going to take their shots. Is 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And you are going to take 12, 14, 16, 24, 12 piercing damage because of your rage.
Yes, I'm raging.
That is going to be it for those two mercenaries. We are down to Kelroth. 3 mercenaries around you. 2 of them engaged with Baldr. 1 of them bloodied. 1 of them off on its own. The one that just shot the crossbow bolt at you, and then another one on Baldr as well.
Is anyone less than half hit points?
No, not yet.
Then I do nothing. Wait, let's see what I can do.
I do nothing.
Wait, what's that do? Nope. I make... I don't know. Can't really do anything. But what I'm going to do is use thaumaturgy to make a rumble of thundering sound behind the guards as if the dragon's coming back. Ah!
Okay.
And then I end my turn because I can't do anything.
Right.
It was a pseudo-illusionist maneuver.
You make a loud kind of booming crack. These soldiers, very probably gun-shy after watching everybody get blasted by the creepy white dragon.
Reasonable action. Reasonable action.
Both of them managed to kind of, or all of them managed to turn around, just completely not even engaged with the 3 of you anymore in fear of what that sound might be. And we are back to the top with Baldr.
So I guess it's just the 2 in front of me, and you said one of them is the one that I've already been beaten up on?
Yeah, there's 2 in front of you, one of them that you've already been beaten up on, and then one of the other ones is about 10 feet off to the side. That was the one that took the shot at Kelroth. Currently, though, not a single one of them is actually looking at you, despite being engaged with you, because of Kelroth's loud sound behind them. I guess we can get rid of the dragon.
So I guess I will hit the one that I've already been attacking.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. With a 20.
Nat 20?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very
All right,
nice.
so that's 8, see. So that's 13, 18 plus 27, 32 points of damage.
Okay.
For that guy.
In all of your mights and your brutal strikes, you just obliterate the one guard you have been hitting. Go ahead and describe me how you just turn him into like a...
So, like, since he's already kind of, like, bloodied and stuff like that, it's basically kind of... You see me just kind of, like, just raise up, and then just from, like... Basically, I imagine I hit him on, like, the back of the shoulder, and you just see, like, the front of his chest just kind of, like, split, like, a little bit right here, just from, like, pure, like, force. Like, just you kind of, like, just see, like, a red spot start growing in the front of his chest as if basically, like, his skin started splitting.
All right.
Oh. Oh, damn. Ow. The barbarian vomits. Not even over the guy playing the barbarian is a little ill.
he just hears, like, skin tearing.
Yeah. Well, what?
What are you guys doing?
Little saliva just starts, like, coming down. It's like, all
right.
So hungry right now.
So
and then
you got the one
I guess
dead.
I'll attack and then I will attack the other one.
Okay.
Since he is still... Ooh, not a bad roll. 26 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. And that's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will take bonus action dodge.
Alrighty. Alright, Baldr killed one, damaged another, is ready to dodge. Jaatuuli, you are up with the now 2 remaining arrows stuck flaming fists who are coming at you.
Alright. Hack number 1. That got a 15.
Not quite.
Alright. Hack number 2. Got a 24. Oh,
okay.
No, 26, pardon me.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. But yes.
Made up for it. And that one is 17 damage.
Okay.
And then take another swipe at him with an 18.
Alright.
For another 8 damage.
Alright. Some nice axe swings. Do some decent damage on one of the 2 remaining with you. What else you got? Is that it?
Is he still standing?
Yes. He's not doing well, though.
Alright. Then I got another 26 to hit.
Okay.
This time. 10 damage from a bite to the face.
Not the face.
Tell me how your killing or your big bite finishes off a second flaming fist mercenary.
From his perspective, it was like the horror movie thing where it just goes and you're dead. That's what happened. I just bit him right in the front of his face and ate his face flesh.
Nice. That was a little
Right
cartilagey. All right. Is there any other horrific things you want to do to anybody? You good? You want to wait a little bit?
No, that's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right, fabulous.
I'll go greedily in front of his friend now, and
all right.
You know.
Orryn, back to you. There are 2 flaming fists currently where you are. One of them engaged with Baldr, and one of them off to the side, seemingly shooting crossbow bolts.
Orryn will go to the one shooting crossbow bolts.
Okay.
and he will Thunder Gauntlet him twice.
All right.
Rolling great, 11.
With your modifier?
Okay. Yeah, with the modifier.
Yeah, no.
22 on the second one.
All right,
So I did hit him once. Yes. And he gets a grand total of 12 thunder damage.
Nice.
Dealing the damage today.
All right. The crack of the thunder gauntlets also, causes them to panic ever so slightly. Still more occupied with the sound that Kelroth made, and at least for the time being, seem way more concerned with the threat of the dragon as opposed to the little 3-foot gnome who just punched dude like in the calf.
Yeah, what a very damaging strike.
Hey, buddy, they didn't see it coming, and even if they'd been facing you probably still wouldn't have seen it coming.
Exactly. It's like he's like, oh, did a beast?
Yeah. Ow, fuck! What the shit? All right, Orryn, what else you got? That it?
That's it.
Okay. The two. One of them's gonna take their stab at Baldr. Dodge. So what? You get a plus AC, or I have disadvantage on attack roll. I just took the action. You should figure out how to deal with it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. Can't spell dodge right because I'm stupid.
EAWDG.
Okay, disadvantage on attack rolls. So the one 17 is not going to get it done, right? Okay.
Will not hit.
And then the other one now, still focused on apprehending Kelroth, despite his better judgment to attack somebody else. That ain't gonna get it done. Kelroth does a 12 does not hit, no?
Nope.
Yeah, right. So that's going to be both of their turns, and the other one up with Jaatuuli. Going to jab at him with the old spear. It's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, it sure did. It sure got me.
You're going to take 7 piercing damage as he jabs you once again with the spear.
All right.
And we're back to Kelroth.
Is there any left?
You got 2. Jaatuuli still got 1.
Come on, guys, you can do it. And I end my turn.
I believe in you. Sorry I got you all caught up in this. Good luck. All right.
I have no spells or anything. Yep, can't do nothing.
All right. Back up to Baldr.
I'm gonna swing at the other one that was in front of me.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yep.
Let's see. 14 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. Oh, that one. 10's not gonna hit.
Does not.
And then I'll take an unarmed bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
22 to hit.
Yep.
11 more points of damage.
All right. You continue to wail away on it. It seems to be starting to wear in its resolve and its desire. Jaatuuli, your turn. 1 Flaming Fist mercenary left.
All right. Chop number 1. 26 to hit.
Yes.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
Chop number 2 is 18 to hit.
Yep.
For 13 damage.
Okay.
And then offhand chop is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And it does 5 damage.
Okay. The last of the Flaming Fist in your vicinity does not survive your fury and flurry of attacks. Tell me how you dispatch of this final one up with you.
The first chop takes his arm off, and he loses his spear. The second chop hits him right in the chest, and the third chop is right in the forehead.
All right. All 3 of those guards are now dead. Jaatuuli, you stand alone. Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to cut their heads off.
Okay. I mean, I guess I can call that a bonus action.
Yeah, I mean, it won't take much.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them. I'm collecting them
Okay.
at this point.
All right, man. You know, hey, you do you.
Doing me.
Yeah,
I'm doing.
I don't want to ask. All right. Jaatuli's gonna, axe cut these heads off while his party mates still fight for their lives. Orryn, you are up.
There's one more, right?
There's 2 still by you. One of them, one of them very much not doing well. The one that's been shooting crossbow bolts, still doing okay. The one that you hit,
Awesome.
The one that you hit is the one with the crossbow bolts.
Awesome. Orryn will attack it twice then.
Okay.
Another 1. Rolling great today. 21 on the
There you go.
second.
A 1 and a 21, huh?
Yeah.
Good right there. That's what
7 thunder damage
Okay.
Yeah.
all day.
Sorry, math was hard there for a second. Hold on.
Sorry about that.
That's cool. Hold on. I owe you the sound at least. All right. 2 Thunder Gauntlet smashes, 1 successful. What else you got? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
My glorious turn.
All right. The 2 left. One of them is going to take a swing at Baldr for dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
8. You're going to take 12 piercing damage. And the other one still just unbelievably convinced that Kelroth's apprehension is paramount, despite wanting to kick at the little man punching him in the legs, is still going to take a crossbow shot at Kelroth. That's going to be a 10. Does not get it done.
It might. Oh, it definitely hit him. He didn't dodge it.
Dink.
Bink.
All right. All of Jaatuli's mercenaries are dead, so they skip their turn. And Kelroth.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Back to the top with Baldr. The one you are engaged with is not doing well, and the one off to the side, side.
Alright. Still attack the one that's next to me.
Okay.
17 to hit?
Yes.
Alright. Ugh, terrible damage. 8 points of damage for that one.
You would be amazed. That strike, you managed to finish him off. Go ahead and describe to me what that looks like.
As I just kind of like brush past him, it's almost like I almost didn't hit him. I just kind of like, you just see me just kind of like shift from side to side, and then you just kind of like see him just kind of like drop to his knees and then straight in the ground.
Okay. So all that remains is the one that's focused on shooting crossbow bolts at Kelroth that also has Orryn right there smashing my man in the shin.
Alright, then I'm gonna move I guess what it was like, he was 10 feet or
10
something
feet.
like that from me. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna move to the opposite side. If he's engaged with Orryn, then I'm gonna basically move to his back.
Okay.
And then get at least advantage on that.
Wow, DPS roll. Heard.
Yeah, so... 11, so a 19 or 10. So I'll take the 19.
Take the 19 to hit, please.
Yeah.
All right.
And then... 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then unarmed bonus. 15 doesn't hit, right?
It does not.
All right.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
All right, cool. All right, Jaatuuli. Good little bit away, probably about 60 feet away from the rest of the party.
Now that the heads are secured on my belt, I run up. Actually, I'm just gonna make a movement action and a dash up to the back of this guy and take a flying leap at him.
Okay.
And grab him in midair and try and wrest him to the ground. So here we go.
Ooh, this one might get it done.
So I'm at 23.
Damn it. I got a 22. I was like, man, 22 might get it done.
Man, dude, I barely got you.
So yeah, you're going to come flying in and what, knock him prone?
Yeah, blast into him from behind and wrap my arms around him and pull him to the ground.
Okay.
Which is my whole move. So
all right.
my round.
It's on the ground now, exposed, and it is Orryn's turn. So you can like punch down on him if you wanted to.
Orryn's gonna try that. He is not happy about so many failed attempts so far, so he's going to do both.
Okay.
All right, 20 to hit
Yes.
and 12 to hit.
No.
He's prone there, dog. You can
Oh
take-
yeah, so it's advantage. Okay,
Yeah.
so the first one hits then. Okay, they both hit.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Double
Thank
club.
you for reminding me of that.
Okay.
So it is 8 plus 9. So 17 points of thunder damage.
Awesome.
Not the best rolls,
Hey.
but
Still nice.
Hey, man,
oh yeah.
that's great.
Orryn's gonna.
And Orryn will be like, yeah, hit with both of them.
The crackling sound of the thunder and the kind of remaining staggered guard is just going to kind of lay there shocked. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
– 17.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1,
Okay. So no.
but I still got 9.
Oh, man, that's all good.
13.
You
Okay.
can succeed on a 1.
6.
You didn't, probably.
6. All right. So 9, 6, 13, and Jaatuuli, you got what?
17.
17.
Yeah.
After the kind of echoes of Orryn's Thunder Gauntlet clears and subsides, a very hurried and somewhat familiar sounding voice, "In Orryn we trust, in Orryn we trust, in Orryn we trust," seems to be getting closer out of the darkness.
It's our allies.
And as the sound gets closer, that everybody can hear it, and you look in the direction from which it comes, a young Goliath emerges from the darkness, face with fresh scars, looking like he's been scratched at. They look like animal attacks. Comes running out of the darkness, repeating his mantra, "In Aro we trust, in Aro we trust." Jumps up into the sky and with two large knives stabs the remaining Flaming Fist mercenary while staring Jaatuuli square in the eyes. What do you think our Lord will have us do next? And on that note, we will take our break as a mysterious figure comes running out of the darkness to finish off the last Flaming Fist mercenary and ask his friends, perhaps, what they should do next to celebrate their reverence for Orryn. It is 8:40. It is 8:43. We'll try to take a 5-minute break, might be a little longer, and then we will come back and meet our newest friend. Thanks to everybody who stuck with us for the first half of this big episode. Really appreciate it. Players absolutely killing it. Everybody having a good time. Everybody's great. We will be back in, like I said, a little more than 5 minutes to continue on our little jailbreak kind of escape. Check back with us in just a minute. Find out.
Dream.
Find out in a second. And we are back. The questions being asked amongst the players during the break. To everybody who stuck around with us, thank you for sticking through us with the break. We just got to get up, stretch our legs, and use the can. So we appreciate everybody who came back with us. Real quick summation. The party seems to have escaped the custody of the Flaming Fist mercenaries at the very end with a help from somebody who they recognized having animal scratches on his face, being a younger kind of adolescent Goliath, matching the same markings as the Reghead tribe, who they've encountered multiple times along their adventure here. And he came flying out of the darkness to put 2 daggers into the chest of the mercenary that Jaatuuli had knocked prone, while just repeating his mantra, coming in from the darkness, in Orryn we trust, in Orryn we trust. And as he plunges the knives into the chest of the last mercenary, he looks up, Jaatuuli square in the eyes. What will you think she'll have us do next? And he steps back, pulling the knives free, and with a vacant, intense, that kind of teenage excitement that you're just excited without really thinking about the repercussions, stands there, bloody knives in hand, still covered in grime, what looks like it could be dried blood, and more than a few large animal scratches on his face. Combat has been resolved. We will turn it back to the party. This Goliath still stands before you, wide-eyed, bloody daggers in hand. What do you guys want to do?
Orryn says, I don't want to sound like, every Reghead barbarian looks alike, but doesn't this guy seem a little familiar to you guys?
Is this your friend?
This is the same one? I thought that was a dream, though.
I don't believe this was a dream. I believe our tests might have coincided.
Okay. In that case, I look over to the barbarian, go up to him and be like, in Orryn we trust, in Orryn we trust.
He gets kind of excited and bouncing with you. Still just unbelievably kind of eager and almost shaking. Just kind of looking to what he believes to be true followers and devotees of Orryn's teachings and her belief structure, and to be, kind of the ones who saved him, very much in awe, and just like a puppy wants to please, just needs somebody to tell him what to do.
Jaatuuli will stand up, brush the snow off him, and you stole my kill, youngling.
All of our greatness and everything that happens to us is through her grace. We have done her bidding and shown her praise through this effort of those of us truly devoted to her.
I'll reach down and take the head off this other guy.
Yes. She would love trophies. We should bring her the heads of all of her enemies, lay them before her, so that she may see how devoted we are to her.
Now you are talking. That is the way.
I really don't like the where this group is turning.
So shall we head to Ten Towns and wreak havoc upon those who clearly cannot see her power? And he kind of looks to the sky and stands paused, looking at the aurora above him. By now, surely all can see her power, and those who refuse to bow and revere her surely have no reason to do so. Let us go.
No, I think you're mistaken. I think that, like, you see how great of a worshiper you've become. Well, all peoples can become great worshippers like you. They just need to be given time. Were you born a worshipper? No, you learned to become a worshipper. Therefore, you should let the peoples of Tentown also learn. They're slow and dim-witted, but they can serve the Frostmaiden.
Give me persuasion.
Wait, you don't like this? You don't like that?
Give me persuasion. I don't usually ask for that one, but we're gonna let that do it.
Okay, I'm not good at it, so here we go. Oh, 17.
Ooh.
I only have a +1 on that, so I rolled a 16.
He pauses for a moment and, like I said, clearly being aware of the discrepancy in kind of status between you and him, kind of nods. Yes, I suppose that is true, but a reminder couldn't hurt. A burning, perhaps. Maybe find a town without lights, cold, huddled in their homes. Maybe this is the time they decide to embrace Orryn and be free of their sacrifice.
This guy loves his, and Orryn's saying this very quietly. This guy loves his cruelty, doesn't he?
That's one of her tenets.
I'm gonna look over at
Yes.
Baldr without saying anything. I'll be all.
Come.
Well, I can't do it, but
I'm not saying no. He still, like an eager puppy, kind of just looks around. Perhaps.
and like all good puppies, you gotta put them down. Wait, is that the saying? Is that am I getting it wrong? I don't know.
Oh, no, that's how we say it in Canada. I don't know what you guys do in the States.
No. Okay, so, this guy. Can I?
This guy.
Yeah. Can I? I want to make an insight check, but can I see if there's anything in him other than blind devotion? Like, is there any spark of anything in there, or is he like not even worth trying to save?
Okay, give me an insight.
Okay, whatever. I'll just take it. I only got a 10.
It is hard to tell whether this is a folly of youth. You know, adolescence is a weird time. You are capable of having your own kind of beliefs and views of the world, but do they come from a good place? And like most,
Were you raised in a good home?
yeah. Is this nature versus nurture?
Does he have daddy issues?
We're gonna get into very like Jungian psychology here. No, so it's hard to tell what's youthful, kind of blind exuberance, and what is truly like malice, harmful belief.
How old is he?
An adolescent. I think they like most things aside from elves.
A Goliath teenage-ish.
Late teens.
Okay. All right. Not that I'm like my character's an expert on Goliaths or whatever. That's I almost like just don't like. I almost just don't want to deal with this guy.
Can I throw a tennis ball and then have us run the other direction?
Yeah.
Go get it.
Like we can get involved and try and help him, or we can just put him out of his misery, or we can ignore him. Those are really our three options. Like, obviously, we're not Auror worshippers, so like, we're not gonna let him go to 10 towns and cause the fucking more problems. Well, maybe Baldr will. He seems to be turning. Doesn't believe anymore.
Wait, hold. So, yeah, yes. I have turned.
Definitely Baldr. But I don't know. What's the group want to do? What are we doing with this?
I already told you what I want to do.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna stop you. It's like people can be saved. But
Yeah,
sometimes they can't.
Or you can save everyone else from that person.
It's true. There's so many things to deal with right now. Ugh. It's just like I'm looking at my file folder at work. I'm like, oh god, my inbox is so full.
I don't really have time for another project right now.
Can I start taking care of a child? I miss being double income, no kids. All right. You know what? I'm going to tell this kid. Like, listen, buddy. Man, my Kelroth's becoming really pessimistic. He's gonna be like, listen. What happened to your family? Here we go. I'm gonna start.
Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Also me. So tell me what happened.
Yeah, what happened? What happened to you, man?
Where did your life go wrong?
That's essentially what I'm asking.
I've lived here during these times, and I've seen people ignore her power. The voice, it called to me, and I answered. And upon answering, I have been given a blessing that I'm sure you have as well. Your power and your abilities, they must come from your devotion to Auror. I want those too.
Interesting.
I too want to be powerful, spread her word, show her power, use myself as an example. I too was weak and afraid. I gave in to what this place requires of survival. And now I stand before you, follower of Auror, the demigoddess, the Frostmaiden, ready to accept those into her fold that would like to be powerful as well. No more weakness, no more cowering, no more waiting for the world to come to me. I want to make my way in this world, and they can too.
Jaatuuli steps in front of Kelroth and bumps.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you saying that this land cannot thrive without Auror? Are you saying those that are born here, those that are clawed, the dirt, made a living out of nothing, froze and survived, cannot handle life without Auror?
They won't have to. She's already won. Everybody else just won't admit it, and they'll suffer as a result of this.
I don't like zealots.
Those who have witnessed greatness and wish to spread the word are not zealots. I do not believe blindly. I've seen it. I've felt it. You stand before me, examples of what her grace can grant us. If we were to go to 10 towns, nobody could deny us. Nobody could deny her.
Well, See, the problem with your statement is twofold. I'm going to play a character who has 20 wisdom. The first one is that you're kind of implying that Arl is the only powerful being, but there are many other powerful beings. And the second assumption that you're making is that any of us worship or gain our powers from Arl, which you're wrong, none of us do. We are all powerful on our own or outside of her. So you're kind of wrong.
Our worship of Arl goes. I'll lean in real close. We lied.
Go ahead and give me an unarmed strike at advantage.
Okay, if it's an unarmed strike, then it was like it was a bite. So I got an 18.
You didn't take a bite out of the kid's face then?
Oh yeah. Right out of his face and a little bit of neck meat.
Intimidated and in reverence of you, as you lean in to whisper some indelible wisdom that he is eager to soak up, comes in, you bite his face right through the kind of scar tissue from the talons of the birds and bite in. His skin has a kind of frosty texture, ice crystals, a little crunchy, and as he rears back and the blood begins to pour down the gaping wound in his face, you hear a thundering voice. What you do to one of my followers, you do to me. And the kid pauses mid-scream, just completely frozen, turns back, big chunk of face missing, you cannot tell by his expression, and I'm going to need you all to roll for initiative, please.
Oh, you guys are screwed now because of me. Yeah, I gave you all the warning in the world, you know. You didn't use any of that 20 whiz to stop the barbarian, did you?
I didn't know he would just cut in front and bite his face off.
How long have we been traveling together, man?
I mean, right?
I
Does have a point there.
cannot. I refuse to take responsibility for the actions of others. I try my best, but I cannot make people do things. And by the way, that is Kelroth. Like, I mean, think back to like our first couple of episodes where I walked away from people who got burned in that building. Kelroth very definitively believes that he will try, but if you're not gonna meet halfway or anything, he's not gonna help you.
If you remember, I was already standing outside when you walked back out to see me. So, I mean...
Where are these bitches? All right.
I'm gonna try, though. I'm gonna try, even when it's annoying.
Baldr.
Yeah.
Initiative.
22.
All right. Jaatuuli.
15.
Ooh. Orryn.
20. I finally got a half decent roll tonight.
Nice.
Oh, man. Wait a
Kelroth.
1.
All right. So,
That's why you don't stop anybody, because you're slow as shit.
That's right. I wouldn't be able to anyways, even if I tried.
You'd be like, oh, wait, I
You'd
can't.
like your teeth would be in them, and I'd be like, hey, wait. Oh.
With that wisdom, though, you're like Master Uguay.
Yeah.
You see, you understand the wisdom of the later attack. That's all.
More deliberate. I want to see what happens. All right. So he stands there, daggers in hand, face missing like a real chunk, completely seems to have at least forgotten about it or is not acknowledging it as blood just pours from his face and in his eyes. He stands there with what you can tell is left of a vacant eye, blank expression, daggers in hand, about 10 feet away from everybody, and Baldr first to act.
Let's go, Baldr.
All right. I didn't want to fight him, but all right. Here we go.
No, you don't have to.
I mean, I imagine with only half a face, it's not really him anymore. So you know,
Two-Face.
Maybe right.
if there's something you know about Baldr, he gets a lot of his power from dead things. So you know, if there's one thing he understands, it's death.
You're a vampire.
No, not a vampire. I'm not a vampire.
You're an ass vampire.
I might look like a vampire. I'm all like bony and shit like that, but I'm not. All right. Let's see. 27 to hit.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And then for another 22 to hit.
Yes.
Alright. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will... I want to back up
Okay.
15 feet and then bonus action dodge.
Okay. Opportunity attack.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yep.
That's not gonna get done. Maybe 18.
No.
Okay.
That does not hit.
So it's gonna just kind of slash at you as you disengage, move backwards. All right. Is that it? Baldr? Yeah? Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I was hiccup.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So yeah, dodge.
All right. Orryn.
Orryn will go up to his old friend, and instead of patting him on the shoulder in a good and oral we trust conversation, you know, very intelligent conversation, very in-depth, instead of putting his hand on his shoulder, he's going to put the Thunder Gauntlet to his half face.
Okay.
And with that, 27 to hit, and
yes.
12 to hit.
Second one, no.
Awesome. That is a total, now get ready for this, a whopping 6 thunder damage.
Okay.
Orryn's bringing out the big guns.
I mean, you're hitting a little more frequently than usual, so overall, you're up.
It's 50% right.
Better than most nights.
Yeah. Orryn, that's all Orryn can do, though.
Okay.
But Orryn gets in that one good time and says, draws that aggro.
Yep. Like I said, it's the best taunt mechanic, like seriously, in 5e that I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Jaatuuli, you boys got kind of a love affair with you. Loves probably the savagery of the barbarian, and kind of stabbed the flaming fist to impress you. And now he's kind of hurt that you bit him. It's your turn.
I get it, man. I've had friends like that. All right. I'll go ahead and slash him. And I will miss the first slash.
Okay.
The second one, however, I got a 27.
Yes.
And then the follow-up offhand slash, I got a 25.
Yes.
So 13 damage from the first one and 7 damage from the second one.
Okay. Between Baldr's strikes, Orryn's Thunder Gauntlet, and Jaatuuli slashing with the axe, in addition to the bite to the face, the kid's not doing well. He has quickly been overwhelmed by his physical superiors, more powerful, more knowledgeable, more just savage for the most part. And he falls to his knees and begins to cry out. You never told me it would be like this, witch. What have I become? Please help me. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh shit, I was about to talk trash, but alright, okay. That's what I get. Talking shit. D&D.
Does a 13 succeed?
No.
Flash of genius. Does an 18 succeed?
Yes.
Awesome. Or it
That's
succeeds.
Because I got exactly an 18.
Okay, you're
Does
good.
a 15 succeed?
15 does not.
Blah blah.
Kelroth. One, 2, 6, 8.
I'll wrap up with holding.
Yeah. Kelroth, what'd you get?
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, I failed.
Okay. As he falls to his knees and begins to cry out for mercy, everybody kind of leans in, and he looks up with this wry smile on his face. If you can lie about your beliefs, then so can I. And he casts Freezing Stare. Baldr and Kelroth are going to take 39 cold damage and are
Do
now...
I still have resistance? My spell lasts for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Okay. I think I'm still dead, though.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
39?
39
So,
would
like,
be
that's-
19 is what you would
Yeah,
actually...
19?
I'm dead.
Don't worry, I will eat you.
Yeah, 19 cold damage from Freezing Stare, and you are both paralyzed.
I'm dead.
Okay. Kelroth, it is actually your
Or
turn.
unconscious.
So you can go ahead and make a death saving throw.
I guess I'll just... It's funny how sometimes there's like buttons for everything and sometimes there isn't.
Yeah, I just need a random d20, y'all.
Is it D20? Oh, I rolled the wrong thing then.
Yeah.
D20. I've never rolled a death save, so...
Yeah.
That's a failure.
9 less?
8.
8, okay. Ooh. Alright. Baldr, back up to the top. Your boy on his knees, little rope-a-dope. Everybody kind of whatever, and Kelroth apparently motionless on the ground.
Let me roleplay that. Let me roll. There we go.
I am not too far from him, so I am going to take my action and drink my only healing potion I had, and take the 12 hit points that I can give myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we got a long rest, and I can't touch myself right now.
Whoa.
I mean, you could. We just have to mark the show a different kind of warning content.
It just won't do what I want it to. So you know.
Never done.
All right. So you can take it as your full action and take the full healing. Then yes.
The full 10.
Okay. All right. Orryn. You've got your boy, the excited psychotic puppy. Kelroth down on the ground, and your boy trying to blast everybody with some rope-a-dope mind shit.
I I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Kelroth to prevent him from rolling more death saving throws. And it will be flavored as the little spiders. I think I've said this before. Little mechanical spiders that just go and stitch together wounds for me. And I'm just giving you the basic first level one, so you get 11 hit points.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
Back up here, y'all. Good thing to have.
No, this is Street Fighter.
How many hit points?
11. Not a lot to go off of, but it'll keep you from rolling death save.
But you ain't dead.
But you ain't dead yet.
You dead mine. No mine. All right.
Now, if I had Revivify, I would probably have let you go off.
Don't worry, if he dies, it's fine. I got this. Don't worry about it. All right.
Don't heal him.
Yeah, we'll just bring him back to life. He's dead. Fine. We'll just gotta be quick about it, though. All right. Orryn, what else you got? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Jaatuuli. Orryn seemingly having stabilized and given Kelroth a little bit of a peppy pep.
All right. I will take some chops.
Okay.
Orryn did Thunder Gauntlet this kid, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but it's no longer disadvantage.
Yeah, that was the last turn.
Yeah.
All right, screw it. I will recklessly do this.
Okay.
And I rolled a 19, so I definitely hit him.
Okay.
And then axe chop number 2. I got a 19, so I definitely hit him. And then offhand, I got a 25.
Okay.
So let's do the damage part. Chop number 1, 12 damage. Chop number 2, 13 damage. Chop number 3, 5 damage.
As you just come in a very furious lizard barbarian, all axe, having bit this kid, not appreciating what he's done to your people. You're just this blind fury, just coming in, the epitome of recklessly attacking, as you just manage to slash the shit out of this kid. Not doing well, we'll say. It is now actually the kid's turn.
I will show you true fury.
He's just going to take 2 slashes at... Let me get all these D6s out of the thing. He's going to take 2 big slashes at Jaatuuli with his daggers. Dirty 20 gets it done, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And with 2 quick knife strikes, 8, 14, 16, 20, plus your rage, you're going to take 10 points of piercing damage as he just basically just tries to blindly shank you, standing right in front of him. That's going to be...
The damage. I don't even acknowledge the damage. I will on paper.
I was gonna say.
Don't worry, I'm not no-selling you. I'm no-selling him, not you, man.
Got it. Nice. All right. That is it for him. I heard you, Shawn Michaels. Kelroth, up. Feeling a little spry? A little better than you were a moment ago?
Look at you, little fella.
Dead.
Oh, half health, my guy.
Alright, well, is anyone at half health?
Yeah.
How much half health are you?
A lot.
I need a number so I can...
I'm a quarter health.
Okay, what's the number? I have a flat number. I can only heal people up to half health. I gotta know that number.
From half, 15 from half.
15 from half?
Yeah.
Okay. I will give you that 15, and then I will pump the other 20 into myself.
Okay. That's your channel divinity, yeah?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I had that. So that's 35. So 20 to me, 15 to Baldr.
Nice.
And I'll be like, oh, I
Ow.
get this power not from Arl. Can you believe it?
The kid does look shocked after his show of faith knocks you down for you to be not only back up but looking pretty good, probably, right? You doing all right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm about half health now.
Okay.
So, and when we started combat, I had like 15 hit points, so I was almost dead.
So he's kind of taken aback by just your presence and your existence at this point. And we are back up to the top to Baldr.
All right. I'm going to move around to the backside of him since he is engaged with Jaatuuli.
Okay.
So, and then swing at him.
All right.
Rabbit punch.
Yeah, right. 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right. And then I'm going to spend a key point for that. And give me 1 second. It's, futile, but I needed to make a strength saving throw for me.
The kid?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Nat 20 for a 27.
Yeah, alright. So he doesn't get pushed, but he takes some extra damage for that attack. And let's see, so... Nice. So it takes 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will take my other attack.
All right.
Ooh, nice. 25 to hit.
Yep.
7 points. 7 more points of damage.
All right. Your series of blows just caught this kid off guard, still kind of shocked at Kelroth's kind of reversal of fortune over the last 12 seconds or so as D&D combat goes. All right, what else you got? That's it?
Well, no, I'll spend another key point and attack 2 more times.
Okay.
23 to hit for 1.
Yep.
Shit, that one. And then another 23 to hit. Nice,
Okay.
2 15s. Nice. So 10 and 16 more points of damage.
All right, very nice. This kid's becoming very disillusioned very quickly. He thought that all of your powers derived from Oral, and mostly that you shared a worldview, and like most teenagers, he's become very disillusioned of late. Orryn, you got your boy kind of maybe regretting some life choices, probably killing his parents, probably one of them at this point. Who knows?
Yeah, Orryn is definitely going to Thunder Gauntlet again.
Okay.
But I think Orryn will do it non-lethally if,
Okay.
Sorry, my headphones just said they were a little better. But, so he will do it non-lethally and try to knock him out.
All right.
17 to hit on the first.
Okay.
13 to hit on the second.
The second one, no. The first one, yes.
7 thunder damage.
Okay. And as I said, he was not doing well. So you walk up to him, you give him the old thunder gauntlet to the chin, and he falls unconscious in the snow. Blood pouring from the gash in his face. He lies there, the steam kind of rising up as the warm blood hits the snow, and the booming voice returns, showing him mercy does not change your betrayal. You are not my most devoted. You are frauds and charlatans, and my vengeance and my fury will soon be known to you if you do not return my prayer.
Oh, great.
I think we're going to have to say no to that. You know, there's just something about you that just doesn't scream, hey, I'm a person you should get along with.
Question:
So,
is the kid conscious? Or
He's
is he
out. It was
down and out?
it was Oral's like kind of reminding voice.
Okay. Okay.
You are a scourge on this land, Arl. You do not belong here. We never needed you. The Icewind Dale thrived without you, and will continue to thrive after we take your head.
You get no response as you scream into the darkness and the night. And as the kid lies there, unconscious, we resolve combat. What do you guys want to do?
I'll pick his knives up and throw them hella far away.
Okay.
Off into the nowhere land.
I will cast.
Like Suburban Commando when he throws the skateboard up into out of the planet.
I will cast Spare the Dying. Oh, wait, no, he's only unconscious. You didn't like try and kill him, right? So he's stabilized,
He's
right?
just unconscious.
Yeah, he's just down.
Okay, okay. He's not dead. Okay. I think I have a decent amount of these things. Let's take a look. See. What do we do? Do we leave him here to die, or are we gonna be
No.
like, see, your god fucked you? How about
Yeah,
that?
It's one of those things. Is you gotta let him be on his own path now.
Okay, okay. That's. I mean, yeah, sure. That's a path I can accept.
You can patch him up a little bit if you want to.
I'll give him a healing potion.
Don't wake him up.
Little post-it note, drink me.
Just kind of like leave it on his chest.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take one of mine out and set it on his chest. Let's go.
Okay, you're gonna use one of yours then?
Yes, if he wakes
And
up.
I don't think we need to pile up a bunch of healing potions on the boy, but one should be good enough to get him
I
on
just
his
want him
way.
to not die of infection. That's it.
Sure, yeah. All right. Well, I mean, what's our plan now? I assume that the most logical path after this is to go and kill Harple, right?
Yes, we will find and slay Harple.
It
you
seems
know, for a
reasonable.
pacifist,
She, like,
you
just-
go straight to the killing option.
I'm not gonna kill her, or maybe I am.
You must be very mad at her. I think, I don't think she's that bad of a person. She did betray us.
Fuck you.
Hey,
Yeah, I hated her from the start, and look, after all this, she betrayed us when we did everything for her. She's a bitch, and I hate her.
all right. Well, let's not stand here and debate it. If the child wakes up, then I will have to kill him.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, you'd get a healing potion.
Yoink.
Okay, no. But in all seriousness, what the hell are we gonna do now?
Walk
But where?
elsewhere.
Great.
We've helped a lot of people in the 10 pounds.
Yeah, and they all keep trying to stab us in the back.
Well, it's just the one lady, and she was kind of selfish to begin with. But I'd say we could find many allies, like the smith and the dwarves.
Too bad my
Maybe.
people have scattered. We would just lead a raid on the Fist's camp.
But we have her prayer, and we needed that to access something, correct?
Yes.
We were supposed to be getting something, right?
Yeah, it was the piece of equipment that was the Netherese piece of equipment, I think. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, it's some kind of netherese something that was going to be used. But it's like, okay, do we leave it locked up there so that nobody can get it now that we have the prayer, or do we?
You guys
get
don't
it
have
for
the prayer.
ourselves?
She took it.
Wait, she took it?
Yeah, you handed it to her when she rolled up
Oh,
on you.
did we?
Yeah, you gave her the
Oh, I
ball
know.
and the prayer, and then once
Okay.
she got the prayer, she bounced.
I was not.
I remember
aware of
this
this.
prayer.
Well, do we remember the prayer?
No, because we weren't paying attention because we thought it was going to be written down.
I mean, if I had a high intelligence, I might be like, hey, I
Oh,
remembered
all
it.
of it.
But I don't.
Wouldn't it be
So I probably
wisdom
did.
since it's like comprehension?
No, but wisdom is insight.
Yeah, and, like,
Perceptiveness
I was
and,
like,
intuition. It's not the ability to remember or recall things.
So I think
that's
that's-
intelligence.
yeah.
Memory.
Holding on to
studying.
a fact is intelligence. How you
Yeah.
use it is wisdom.
Yeah.
Orryn,
Um,
our resident, probably the most intelligent person here.
Probably. He makes things.
Yeah. So
He makes things. I criticize things. Jaatuuli
Yeah.
breaks things.
because if you think about it, Orryn knows a lot of facts, but it's just like his inability to, make great decisions. Like so, being over trusting of Malin. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's not a good decision. But
But do you remember the prayer?
no, I didn't write it down.
Well, okay, but
maybe we can make.
but
check.
does-
What happened,
but
no
does-
taker?
does-
What
but does-
happened?
Does Orryn remember? Yes, we forgot to write it down,
Yeah.
but does Orryn remember
What's
it?
it? Saying if Orryn wants to give me like a very recent history roll.
Or just
History.
a flat intelligence check or something?
Do I make it with advantage since it's recent?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do we know where we had to take the prayer? I know it had been mentioned to us.
Orryn rolled a 27.
Wow, goddamn.
He's smart.
Yeah,
You
he
feel
does like history.
you feel confident that your kind of fastidious attention to detail managed to. You are pretty confident that you could recall it if you had to. 27 is a big number.
Awesome.
Do we know where we had to go? Where we were supposed to take this prayer?
I hope someone does, because I sure don't.
Because if we don't, then I think literally our only option is to like go to her house and ransack it and find out where to go.
That's actually a good idea.
The only other thing I can think of is maybe if we ask the
If we axe.
yeah
Jaatuuli's
if
like,
we
I'm in.
ask
I heard axe. What?
I'm forgetting his name, but the real one.
Oh, the
guy who
wizard.
had his the wizard who had his simulacrum
if we
die.
go back to
Not
the
he
tower
didn't
and talk
actually
to
die.
the doppelganger ghost guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was in that like tower that was under the ground.
Dazan.
Dazan. I knew it was a D
Yeah.
name.
We can either go see Dazan or we could show up at.
Dazan might be able to, but he also might not. It's like it's just a shot in the dark. Whereas if we go to
It did
Harple's
seem kind of
place,
crazy.
we can accomplish several different little things, like
die.
fuck our place up. And
Powerful as shit.
well, okay, I think our first priority is finding somewhere to rest, because I haven't rested in a million years.
Orryn's feeling the pain too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weak.
Okay, why don't I rest, and then I'll banish you to a different plane, and we'll see who's weak.
This is my plane.
You've made your way a good little bit away from shore in both the march and the subsequent fights with the dragon for what it was, and with the remaining Flaming Fist mercenaries. And you are getting kind of close to the Lonely Wood.
Oh, excellent.
Kind of off,
Hey, we know that place.
off in the distance. You can see
Wasn't our
the
greatest
kind of,
enemy in there?
You can see
Yeah,
the-
because we killed the people's moose.
Yeah, our greatest enemy.
No, dude, it was the happy one-armed orc, bro.
Oh yeah.
Rudiger.
Oh yeah, that's. No, we did lots of good things there. People like us. Maybe they won't kill us on sight.
We ate all their
But the
drops
moose-
were in the mines.
Do you have magic that you could cast on me that would hide my visage?
Possibly.
I could scar your face.
That would only do so much.
Is that Kelroth?
Unfortunately, I
No, it's
only
got a
have the
scar. It
scout
can't be
spell.
him.
Yeah. It's like, damn, that guy looks like a badass version of the guy we're hunting.
Let's not fuck with that one. That one looks like he can fight.
Right? That's a scar, man. You just look cooler.
Tough.
I do have
Um,
invisibility.
That could help.
Or oh no, that's not yourself.
How long does invisibility last?
You know, I could
1
make
hour.
Oh,
an igloo or something. Go to work right now. Start it.
well, I mean, yeah. Are we gonna camp out here? Or are we gonna try and go to a place and camp? Did we buy a house? I know. I feel like this is something I brought up a long time ago that I don't think we actually ever did because we were like, why would we do that?
Yeah, because we've been traveling back and forth so much.
If most of the towns are empty, then any house should do.
We just about to just go kick in somebody's door and fucking.
We'll see if there's like a
staying
light
here.
on first.
We're-
Oh, this
are
one
we
looks like it's
hating
empty.
it?
Wait, I mean, we can sneak in different other
Hey.
things.
If there's one thing I've learned from playing role-playing games all my life, it's that people's houses don't have locks, and their pots have valuable things in them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell me you played Skyrim without telling me you played Skyrim. The lusty Argonian maid and a wheel of cheese.
Well,
if I put a bucket on somebody's head, can I steal everything?
Let me kick it open.
Okay, well, sleeping is important. We need to rest, and heal and get our spells back and that kind of stuff. Also, to prevent exhaustion, which is probably coming on at some point because we've been traveling and adventuring and fighting for like a long time now.
Not me.
You're not immune to exhaustion, buddy.
It takes longer.
Fair enough. I'm sure it does. That makes sense.
You guys
Also
want to
did-
look for like a place outside of the wilderness, or potentially make the trek all the way to?
Wait a minute. Hold on. What does this say?
Cabin where Orryn and I fought the ghost people.
That isn't too far away. Don't you have something about like never getting lost or always knowing where something is or something?
I do. Anywhere I've been, I can recall and get back to it.
Okay.
Oh, drats. I guess I'm not high enough level to cast that spell. See, this is where my, like... I understand low-level spells and stuff, but now I'm like, I don't know how to do these. Well, I could do that.
The cabin that we found the artifact that took Orryn and I to the other side. I can get there easily.
One that poofed Orryn away.
Yeah. And then
Wait, you want to go back there?
it's not. far.
That's the closest place we can get, like
That's
without
abandoned, and we're
trekking.
probably some of the only people who knows that's there. Well, okay, just in case, I will use one of my last spell slots, and I will cast Clairvoyancy
Okay.
on the house, or in the house, anyways, to see if it's occupied or if it's been disturbed or changed from when we were last there.
Okay.
And
this doesn't have to be your last spell slot. Remember, I have the spell refueling ring, so you can get a spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
oh, okay, cool, yeah. Can you use that on other people?
It requires attunement, so we'd have
okay,
to take an hour. But...
yeah. Well, that's fine. I think we're gonna sleep at some point anyway. So, so I create an invisible sensor within range in a location you are familiar with, which we've been there before, so I'm familiar. The sensor remains in place for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes, and it can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. But it's invisible too. When you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in the space. As your action, you can switch between seeing and hearing. So I'll just do seeing at first. But a creature can see the sensor if they can see invisibility or have true sight. And it would look like a small little orb floating, fist size.
A flaming fist.
So, I cast Clairvoyancy.
Okay.
It takes 10 minutes to cast, but I do it.
All right. As you sit there, your 10 minutes has passed. Where do you want to put it? Outside, like in the kind of.
I'm gonna put it inside the building,
Okay.
like in that main chamber.
The big room.
It was mostly one big room.
Yeah, and then a couple.
So I want to cast
like
it
a
in
lab
there.
and like an office or something.
And like a bed or something, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in the big main room because there was also windows there too, so I could look out those.
Does it? Can you move it, or do you just put it like in a stationary? Okay. So
I'm just gonna put it in like the sort of center of the room, kind of in line with the windows, so I'd be able to see it.
All right.
Grid.
There was a table where the acolyte was working. So if you put it there, you can get kind of out of a few of the windows. Yeah. And then what is its visual capabilities? Can it see? Can it see? Okay. And what are yours?
I have 60 feet of dark vision and standard half-elf vision. So
okay.
I can see like a regular person / I also have 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay. As your clairvoyance kind of pops up and you get, I'm going to imagine it to be like a 360-degree kind of surveillance camera.
Yeah, I can look in all directions. Yeah.
Fisheye lens. It is entirely dark. Dust has kind of accumulated since you were last there. As best you can tell, the hole in the
She's just staring at you.
in the wall seems to not have been patched or anything. Kind of debris and snow seem to have blown into the house. The books and paperwork that were on the table seem to be like when you found it, it looked like somebody had been reading them and just kind of poof disappeared. These look like they've been like tossed. Somebody, searching for stuff kind of threw everything everywhere. But as best you can tell, there seems to be no sources of light anywhere that would indicate anybody. You can't see anybody or anything inside, and what limited view you have through the windows also does not appear for anything to be there.
Okay, I will quickly switch to hearing and see if I hear anything. So now I can't see anything, but I can hear as if I was standing there.
You hear the sound of wind blowing through, kind of exposed fissures in the walls, the gaps in the windows, the broken window. It just, you listen, and it's just ambient nature sounds with the gust of wind blowing through and that kind of echo. But otherwise, no footsteps, voices.
Okay, cool. I return. I cancel the spell and I return my hearing and sight to where I am, and I go, oh, well, it looks safe. It doesn't look like it's been touched since we've been there. Not really, anyways. So if you want to make camp there, that's probably a good idea.
Jaatuuli will lead the way.
Lead the way, sir.
You set out, leaving the kid a little, well, the option to heal himself with a healing potion on his little chest as he sleeps off, getting his ass kicked and reconsidering his life choices. And you make your way. As you do, Jaatuli's keen sense of direction and familiarity with Icewind Dale makes it relatively easy. It's about an hour. You kind of trek through the dark, pretty sure of where you're going when the cabin peeks out on the little ridge that it's sat. And from the distance that it comes into view for Jaatuuli, with his eagle sight and everything, it does not appear that anybody has been there. Nobody absolutely appears to be there currently, as you continue to walk up to it. And keep going all the way up.
Yep.
Okay. You eventually make your way all the way through, occasionally dodging, keeping an eye just in case you were being watched. Nothing to indicate anything. As you make your way through the door, the artifact that had existed is broken into even more pieces than previously, and a kind of trail of footprints, a little more recently than yours, can be seen coming from the front door up to the edge of the table, and just in about a 6-foot track between the door and the table as you make your way in. Whoever or whatever made these tracks kind of came and went more than a few times to kind of clear out the dust that it seems to have settled over the entire interior of the black cabin. Yeah, so you guys are standing in the great room, the table, all the kind of documents that Orryn did not take with him, left behind, still on the table, a little more disheveled than before. Yeah, but you make your way into the black cabin. What do you guys want to do?
Is there a fireplace in here?
There is.
I smash the table apart and stuff it into the fireplace.
Okay.
Orryn will say, so since it seems like someone's been here, do you think maybe they're in the ghost land?
Oh, wait, did we leave the thing here?
We left it here, but I smashed it into a bunch of...
Yeah. I'm just gonna cast Dancing Lights with the Wheel of Stars and shoot 4 lights into 4 corners of the room to just kind of illuminate the place a bit and check the place out.
Okay. As it lights up very bright, the trail from the door to the table becomes a little clearer. Also, there seems to be a kind of secondary clearing of dust about 3 feet away from the track. It seems a little broader, not very focused, just one set of footprints running back and forth, but kind of a little nebulous, not a perfect shape, and some places more worn and tread down than others. About 3 feet away from the trail. No other kind of features or anything is noticeable as the room lights up with like illumination. And Jaatuuli, what are you going to use to start the fire?
What I'm going to use to start the fire? Checking the inventory for something useful. Tinderbox.
That thing that I got at character creation. Do I still have it?
Yes, I do.
You spark a little flame. Not too long. What's left of the table comes to a roaring fire, and the once dreary and certainly creepy and traumatizing black cabin seems almost hospitable. It's well lit with Kelroth's spell, and now heated and also lit from Jaatuli's fire. And now that the fire's lit and the place is lit up, what do you guys want to do?
Sleep.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Orryn's pretty exhausted as well.
Me too.
I discarded those heads, by the way, on the way here.
You didn't leave him with the kid?
No, I just threw a couple random intervals.
All right, so I imagine you guys are going to take a long rest then, yes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Very polite. I like that. Yes, please. All right. The party's going to settle in for their long rest in the black cabin from before. This will be a great time to call an end to this session and their very valiant effort to escape. That did not go exactly anyway like I thought it would. So, well done, well rolled. Very good. So you guys have escaped. Kind of a weird what to do now kind of a thing. You're still fugitives. Orryn's pretty sure he can remember the prayer. 27, bro. I have to give it to you. Like, I just do. Like we were saying earlier, when Kelroth rolled 1,000,000, it was like I rolled 27. It's basically the same thing. All right. So usually we try to. Go ahead.
I got a 19 with the on the dice roll, and then +8 on history. It's
hey, you're a smart guy. Usually we like to end on a cliffhanger. This time we'll end in peace, tranquility, and solitude of the black cabin. So that'll be
which is a cliffhanger in and of itself.
Yeah. What the fuck are we gonna wake up to next week? I don't know. We'll figure it out in the week. Another just amazing session by these guys. Flagship show here. So thankful to have them week in and week out, so that we can do this. I take away probably more from this than they do, and I'm thankful for them. So thanks you guys as always. We have met their characters, seen some kind of interesting exploration of them today. I think everybody had some real thoughts about some things today. Let's meet the amazing people behind the characters. Let us start with Kelroth, who offered himself in sacrifice in a very kind of Kelroth way, and then got shitty with people when they didn't follow his logic in the perfect role play.
In a Kelroth way.
Yes. Kelroth, tell us about Dustin.
My name's Dustin. I'm a server and a bartender. I'm a lover of video games and fantasy and that kind of stuff. Vacation, sports. I kind of like a lot of everything. I like Dungeons and Dragons, and I like playing with my group of friends here because they're so cool.
We're the cool nerdy kids.
Oh yeah.
Twitch channel and everything. All right. Let's move upstairs to our currently occupying his small child. Are you? Or you put her away?
No, mom just grabbed her.
Mom snatched her.
Yeah.
All right. You met Baldr. Now, Baldr, tell us about Lewis.
I'm Lewis, as you just saw, father of my second wonderful daughter. She's a little hellion who keeps me, occupied for most of the day. So she's staring at me right now, smiling. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But other than that, I love hanging out with these guys playing D&D. When I get to hang out with Manny, I love hanging out with him. Other than that, can't wait to play again tomorrow
Yes.
on this channel
Me too.
for our second installment of our 4-part mini Curse of Strahd for our One Shot Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm excited too because I get to play.
Hey, Manny.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Orryn, who placing a lot of faith on you, which is probably my fault because I'm like, dog, 27, you definitely remember that. So you're kind of the keeper of the knowledge right now. I'd be ashamed if something happened to you.
Yeah.
That sounds ominous now. Actually, I did just roll to see if I could attune to that staff, and I was wondering if I was going to get to. Did not. I rolled a 2. That's
Ooh.
one number away.
Ooh.
So,
Keep rolling 2s.
yeah, because as soon as I roll a 1, it's going to 2. But, anyways, I'm Landon Baker. I'm a software developer. Love playing D&D with these guys, and like Lewis said, I'll be here tomorrow as well. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm definitely glad to be in this group. So I think that's it for tonight.
That's fine. All right, and let's finish it off with our barbarian and fan of Icewind Dale, Jaatuuli. Tell us about Tenta.
I'm Tenta. I played Jaatuuli tonight. I love D&D and Shadowrun and Gamma World and Mutants and Masterminds, all those fun tabletop games, and I've been playing for about 16 years now. I like wrestling, I like bare knuckle fighting, anything with a little bit of the competitive controlled ultra violence, and I look forward to playing Stig tomorrow, who is much different than playing Jaatuuli.
Nice. Awesome. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for coming out week after week and letting me not just be some weirdo who makes up stories in his head, but actually gets people to occupy those worlds. Thank you so much. To everybody who watched us tonight, thank you for tuning in to our Big Tuesday Persistent Campaign show. We would ask that everybody tune in tomorrow as well for a special occasion when all of us, all 5 of us, get to play. Artis ad Solemn. I don't speak Latin. Our amazing dungeon master does. At Let's Bronwyn, she will be here tomorrow night as our dungeon master as we do part 2 of our little Curse of Strahd speed run. So tune in for that on One Shot Wednesday, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And then I believe 3 weeks from tomorrow, we start our season finale of Assault on Mount Celestia for One Shot Wednesdays. We're going to do two session little mini campaigns for an entire month. 2 groups, 4 domains. We'll see who wants to right what's wrong with the gods of the world and who wants to supplant them and take their places. Tune in for that in the middle of August. Yeah, the middle of August. We'll start with that. And in the meantime, like I said, check us out here every Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time for Twilight Malediction. And then Wednesday for the next 3 weeks with Liz Bronwyn's Artis ad Natum, Artis ad Solemn, our Curse of Strahd mini campaign. Thanks to everybody who came out tonight. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see everybody tomorrow. And if not, we'll see you right back here next Tuesday. Thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye.